Hey everyone, I just thought I'd weigh in briefly about all this, you know, all this stuff coming out about privacy, and obviously Facebook and YouTube, and we're questioning everything. I mean, do we want to use these social platforms? Essentially, it kind of comes down to whether you've got something to say or whether you've got something to hide. And these two aspects can be looked at as either privacy or secrecy. So if you want to take the case of privacy, privacy is essentially the right of, let's face it, everyone. Privacy is the right of billions of individuals not to have to live under surveillance. Okay? So your privacy is your own. Whereas that's opposite to secrecy, where secrecy is the power, let's face it, of very few who have this power, to escape accountability, actually, to escape transparency. Okay? So privacy is a human right for everyone. Everyone needs the right to be private. Whereas secrecy is kind of like the privilege of very powerful people. Okay, so it's privacy versus secrecy. Privacy, do you have something to say, like freedom of speech? I mean, that's what our laws. That's why when you go to the ballot box, you're private. No one knows that you're making that decision, and your right is reserved in that decision, your right to be private. We need to be living in a world, literally, where there is real privacy for the billions of individuals, because that is what is at the foundation of liberty and fraternity and egalitarian. Ah, man. Privacy is becoming such an issue because basically every interaction, every transaction we're making now is becoming an online experience. And whether it's you name it, whatever platform you're thinking of, from a financial platform to a social platform, everything's being categorized, everything's being analyzed, and everything's being transmitted to intelligence services. It's how that information gets used then that starts to undermine our privacy. Because it's the powerful financial institutions that are controlling the governmental institutions, who actually deal with our information, who deal with our money essentially as well. I didn't mention it in the beginning of the video, but it's the most important thing when it comes to the difference between centralized organizations and decentralized organizations. Well, actually, the difference between a centralized entity and a decentralized entity, essentially. And this again is this idea of privacy and secrecy. It's kind of like something that's open as opposed to something that's closed. Because if you think of any centralized organization online, nothing is foolproof. Everything has the ability to be hacked or infiltrated. Not even the NSA, the National Security Association of America. All of the power in America does not have the ability to keep something secure. I mean, what chance does an individual have? I mean, that's just common sense, really. So again, we come to this idea of centralized systems being effectively backward systems. We're really looking at, ever since the internet has been born, we're looking at decentralized systems, and we're looking for more security in our privacy, which goes completely against any kind of centralized system. It needs to be a decentralized system. That's all I'd like to say. If you like, please subscribe and share, and see you again soon. Cheers.